All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. And now she dreams in darkness of clear skies. Okay, not darkness, or unrestricted laughter from children playing in the streets or small cramped dwellings. To an outsider, the sight does not paint a pretty picture. However, this is home for me. October 23rd, Sunday. Church day! Right. Morning dawns, bright and clears the following day. It's a beautiful day! The sun is shining. I feel good. And no one's gonna stop me now. Oh yeah. Okay, why are you on your way to Guard Mansion? I know the ghost is still stalking you, but... Well, business is business. Let's just do it. Okay. Yeah. And here we are. Hey, it's the priest! Ah, thank you. God bless you, sir. Anyway, I'm surprised I'm seeing another character outside of all of these ones. I honestly thought this game would only feature just these characters because the creators didn't have time and effort to do it. But no, here's another one, and it's a priest. I should give a proper introduction. Hello everybody, Scott Meyer, and welcome back to The Letter. If you recall last time, we got stalked by the ghost over at town, and I asked Zach politely that he'd call a priest to come along, and on Sunday of all days. Very formal, Zach, I must appreciate that. Alright, so we got a priest, and we're gonna get him to have a blessing on the mansion, and oh, I dropped something also. Stop it, there you sorry, stop it! Oh yeah, I dropped something. Anyway, so last time I asked Zach politely to get a priest to come along on the Sunday of all days to give a blessing on the mansion and possibly to exorcise the ghost away. So this is going to be a really good advantage. So God bless this man. Let's see how this goes. Zach, on the other hand, doesn't seem to notice. Or he simply doesn't care, or he's already used to it. I could never tell with him. Sometimes he's almost as hard to read as Ash. Just sometimes the smiley faces are harder to read. Almost. At least Zach doesn't ask for as much patience as dealing with Ash does, and that says plenty about him. Miracles of miracles, how the two ended up being best of friends. He waves at me as I approach. Hello! Due to his promise, Zach has also brought his friend with him. Father Norman. Somehow I expected him to look older. Hey, there's young priests too! There's young people in the preaching industry, as there should be.
Oh, don't be surprised. They say people who have found their calling are getting younger these days.
And rightfully so in this generation.
Sorry, Father. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Don't worry, he forgives you.
No offense taken.
Hey, he's a nice person.
Though I admit I'm a bit surprised. I didn't think someone would ask this house to be blessed after all these years.
Yeah, you'd think someone would do that, but hey, better late than never, I suppose, eh?
You've heard of it, Father?
In passing, the occasional rumors and talk by the locals, nothing new. You don't spend years serving the church here without hearing a random hearsay here and there.
Indeed. Being the part of the church is to be involved with all the gossip and everything.
You never mentioned what you thought of those, Father.
Ah, but he who goes down to the grave does not come up. He shall never return to his house, nor shall his place know him any more.
I'm into that.
But what I saw...
You saw a ghost?
May not be what you think. It depends entirely on what you mean by it. If you're talking about spirit beings, angels, demons, then yes.
Yeah, we're being haunted by a ghost, and judging by their, is the word malicious? Ominous, yeah. Judging by their ominous nature, I'd say they're probably demonic.
Are we talking about the spirits of people who have departed? The word makes it clear that once the deceased has left us, they are gone.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But of course, I didn't come here to bore you with a lecture.
Yeah, the only reason that there'd be a ghost haunting this mansion if someone in that mansion was dabbling in the occult. Or something like that. I'm just saying.
No, it was enlightening, Father. Thank you.
Very enlightening. Thank you very much. You deserve a poop on the nose. Boop. And you too, Zach. Boop. And you too, Isabella. Boop. And you too, birds. Boop.
Just remember that a God who loves his children would never let them linger once the time comes.
Indeed.
That's what my papa often tells me.
Yeah.
Your father must be a good man. He raised you well, no doubt.
Yeah, he taught us to pray and it got us away from a ghost.
Well then, shall we?
Of course.
Regardless of what it is, I'm sure the mansion's new owners would appreciate such sincere intentions. From a stranger, no less.
Indeed. He lets Zach and I walk ahead. A relief this way, you won't see how tightly I'm clutching the straps of my bag. Father Norman's probably trying to put me at ease. But the worry, the cold, restless, foreboding feeling, has firmly lodged itself in my stomach, making its presence known with every step we take towards the house.
Hey, you okay?
Admittedly, I'm feeling much safer, especially spiritually, now that we got Father Norman by our side. But, we're still dealing with an ominous, ghost person. Nothing. Nothing? Nothing comes out of nothing, dear. This place gives me the creeps. It's hard to lie that Zach gives you that look. It's just... there. The kind that implores a silent appeal. I'm not sure if he's doing it consciously. Another breeze blows, and I try not to shiver. Try not to listen to the voices that may or may not be there.
Ugh, this place really gives me the creeps.
It doesn't seem more than an ordinary house to me, though.
To you, at least.
Damn, I should have brought my camera with me. I saw a few areas that'd be good for a shoot.
Camera. Dang. That moment when you forget to bring a camera. I can relate, Zach.
You think the new owners will allow it?
Shh! What if you catch something? Or someone in one of the pictures?
Like, the ghost taking a shower or something?
It just means they want to be seen, doesn't it?
Indeed.
Don't ask for it!
Yeah,
It's not like we can stop them if they do.
You're really not helping, Zach.
All right, sorry. Don't worry. I don't think whatever's inside this house will do anything.
At least you don't think so.
I'm here, yeah? I'll take care of them.
There's
Or I think I can.
Yeah, we got Priest and we got Zach. We got a really cheery buddy and we got Father with us. There is no reason to be afraid anymore.
You're not that scary, but thanks. I'll be sure to run behind you if I see one.
Aye. I mean, the threat's still here, but I feel much safer. Ridiculous talk through the temporary reprieve. It lends its more than welcome. He offers me a smile in return, the least he could do. And with a slight motion in his head, he gestures us to move ahead, while my own fears I've left forgotten for the time being. The thing inside my bag clatter softly against each other while I rummage for the keys to the mansion. I should have heard the telltale jingle by now, but didn't I put it in my bag last night? Seconds later, I'm sitting at my heels, one another, taking out everything from every pocket, every slip. Don't tell me you forgot to bring something with you! I'd be a kick to put everything back later, but I'm sure it's just under these... nothing. Oh man, of all the times to forget.
Is something the matter?
I think I left my keys at home.
No, I'm sorry, Father. I think I left the key...
He is coming with excuses, and right after they've both taken the time to go this far away from the city, with a heavy sigh, I grab the door handle, pull myself a string of apologies ready to the tip of my
Careful,
tongue.
Bella!
We've spoken with the current owners. Well, technically, you're not yet the owners, but...
Hey, Miss McCulloch, is that you? There's a brief moment of confusion. And then I'm falling. The momentum of the door swinging open pulls me back first into the mansion's foyer, before I can make sense of what's happening.
Ow, 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 my back.
What the... Isabella?
Oh, hi, Rose. Hi, Wright. We brought a priest in today. No time to nurse my bruised back or make up excuses, because the next thing I know, Zach's gently pulling me upright in my arm. Thanks, Zach. Rose looks down on me with a mixture of apprehension and something I couldn't quite place. I'd say it's relief, but... sheesh. Good going, Isabella. Right after you volunteered to work on the papers. And standing behind her, Mother Wright.
Ma'am Hannah! Mr. Wright!
Oh, Isabel. We always meet in the most interesting circumstances.
Now go polish my shoes, you swine! Look down, look down, look down on thy peasants. Look down, look down. Oh, isn't this rather pleasant?
A complete understatement, darling. What are they doing in my house?
We're investigating. Abruptly, he waves his hand at Zack and Father Norman like their presence is a slight against his own.
I thought you said you wanted to do paperwork duty. What are you doing here?
Paperwork duty? I think. Am I doing paperwork duty? If you're referring to the office, then, sorry, I'm not doing that kind of paperwork duty. I may or not be writing things down, so that might count as paperwork duty. But if this isn't paperwork duty, then, sorry, I'm doing this instead, okay? Like a deer caught in the headlights. Unfair, Rose, that's putting me on the spot. And it leaves me no other choice but to answer.
The reason why I'm here?
Well, spit it out, Lily. We don't have all day.
I'm just here to make sure everything is fine before you move in.
Exactly! That's exactly the truth. I am so sorry, Mama. I said I'd go to heck if I lie. You said I'll go to hell if I lie. Yes, she is absolutely right. I likely will after this, but there's no other way. Well, it isn't entirely a lie. I am here to make sure no one disturbs them after they move in. So it just so happens that what I'm checking for and trying to drive away is of the paranormal variety.
Oh? The house appears impeccably fine to me.
But that's what makes it suspicious, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright shifts his eyes around in a careful manner, as if he's looking for faults in every crevice of the house. Crevice! Crevice! Don't you love saying that word in the rich, posh English accent? Such every crevice of the area. The grin on his face, though, when he returns his attention to me, is similar to what my courier Jordan was often giving me when he was up to something. Usually a scare prank that inevitably ended me crying. That scare prank was pretty much when I started the new game, except I didn't cry. Yet. I never did forget the way my brother sneered at me then. Part of me thinks that, perhaps if I hadn't been the object of his mischief in childhood, I would have grown a little braver. Okay, let's just face it. We've all been victims of mischief with our siblings. Come on, everyone, viewers, comment down below. We've all been victims of mischief. We've also been the mischief maker. Come on, admit it.
Come on, little Lily. Lying doesn't do that cute little face any justice.
I'm not lying anymore.
I'm a very patient man. Now, why are you really here?
Are you really that patient? Right now, in the face of an almost identical expression, perhaps even crueler than what I'm used to, the lie I told falls apart. Did she tell a lie in this conversation? Because we are checking for paranormal investigations, and we're not doing paperwork anymore, unless we write things down. Was there a lie in this conversation?
The truth is I was just thinking we could have the house blessed before move-in day.
Exactly.
And why would we ever need to have this house blessed?
For luck and protection.
I think you should have let Father Norman answer that question. He's literally right with you. I shrink under the scrutinizing gaze. For a second, I think that he'll start shouting at me. Instead, he laughs. Not the mocking, jeering kind, but one wondering if he's hearing things right. I'd say he was amused, but I honestly couldn't understand what was so funny with what I just said. Was it really that weird? Wasn't it a custom here? I wish Becca was here to explain stuff like this.
That's rich coming from you. When we saw Devlin Court, you didn't.
It's a small custom back home. I thought it would be nice to do something that would bring positive energy to the mansion, since this place has been empty for years.
Positive spiritual energy, mind you.
And the papers, Isabella? I hope you did those first before this.
Of course I did. It's almost done, in fact. But there are some items I still have to double check before finalizing everything. You know I don't sign without a thorough inspection.
Exactly.
And well, this is what this is for too. I just thought it would be more efficient to do both at the same time.
Here I thought you didn't want to go back.
A job is a job, Rose. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
Even if it means hiring a priest to check the house.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then go ahead.
Thank you very much for your own blessing.
No need to be so hard on her, Rosie. I personally think it's a nice touch. I was actually thinking of the same thing, but you beat me to it.
Darling, Buttercup, please. You know these things don't work. No offense meant to the holy man, of course.
No offense taken.
That does not explain the nigger, though.
Whoa! Hey! Whoa! Hey! It's 2019! All of a sudden, there's an awkward silence that even Rose, of all people, seems reluctant to break. Wait! Whoa! But you numpty! That is an N-word I'm gonna use! Wait! Whoa! You have just offended an entire race, and you're referring to the history in which William Wilberforce, a man of God, had to get rid of this slavery abuse. Okay, do you have any idea? How offensive that word is? You know, William Wilberforce, Martin Luther King Jr., Nelson Mandela, all these people had to abolish slavery in the name of God. And now you got a holy man here. The holy man's gonna tell you off. Zack's grip my arm suddenly tightens. He doesn't say anything further, but there's a conflicted look on him when I glance up. That's the face he only makes when he desperately wants to give someone a piece of his mind, but chooses not to do so, mostly to avoid confrontation or fanning the flames to an argument. Sometimes, if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything at all. So that's why he's so pale. He has always been like this. Even among his own friends, he chooses to take a placating? I'm sorry, I've never come across this word, I think. If I have, then it's been a while since I've come across this word. Is it placating or placating? Could someone please tell me in the comments? Stands despite holding opinions of his own. Not that I won't say anything, I know Mr. Wright's a client, but you can't just say that in front of other people, in front of Zack no less! Yeah, everyone, please, I implore you, never say the N-word, unless it's numpty. If Ashton were here, I knew he wouldn't stand for it. Racism is just not called for. In God's eyes, we are all equal. And this is especially relevant because we have a father next to us. I'm surprised that Father Norman hasn't said anything yet. There was a reason why bullies back home never touched my younger brother again after I gave him a taste of their own medicine. He might be inches taller than me, but I'm pretty sure I can still land a hit or two. Maybe. I'm going to get in trouble with Burke for it. But before any punch can be thrown, Ma'am Hannah cuts in.
Lucille Mitchell Wright.
Lucille Mitchell Wright. in a voice too firm, demanding his complete silence.
What?
You said the N-word! Instead of answering, she merely crosses her arms and shoots her husband a sharp, disapproving glare. That seems to have done the trick. He immediately shuts his mouth, not before muttering a few inaudible words under his breath. To this, Ma'am Anna could only sigh and shake her hand.
Oh,
head.
give it a rest, love. Do you have a better idea?
How about reading Olada Equiano's book, perhaps?
Who knows? Positive energy might even give us what we've been waiting for. Or some peace.
Yeah, spiritual peace. That's what you do need, especially this jerk.
Let them do their job.
Right. I shouldn't really hate anybody or anything. I'm sure deep down inside, Mr. Wright's a good person. I think we just need to clean up all this prejudice, and Father Norman's gonna help us with that. Okay? Let's go.
What have we been waiting for? I don't think I was ever informed of.
Nothing you should worry about right now. Anyway, we've still got a few things we need to discuss with Rosie here. Over lunch?
Oh, goody.
I hope you don't mind, Isabel. We'd love to take you with us, but...
Oh, no. Go ahead, ma'am. This'll take time. That's why there's 2 of us working on this.
Rose looks like she's about to murder someone. Probably me. At least she won't have to stay in a haunted property. She's getting the better end of this deal, if anyone's going to ask me.
Oh, wonderful. I hope the next time the 3 of us meet, it'll be over a closed deal,
Of course, ma'am. Please look forward to it.
That's Vidania. Rose hurriedly hands me the keys to the house before leaving, mouthing reminders to secure the place and harmless threats for throwing her under the bus. I return it with a reassuring smile of my own, even if she's the one who often forgets. Sheesh. And it's just like that, gone just as quickly as they appeared, fleeting from one scene to the next and leaving me wondering if this is simply what's typical for the rich and famous. If so, I'd rather stay with my run-down apartment or our little shack back home. Yes, it's amazing how some places could be a better home than some places like this. There's still joy in the smallest things after all. Yeah. Never underestimate the small things. Often the smallest things can have the biggest impact. That's why we love stories like Lord of the Rings where the Hobbit saved the day. Oh? May this house be blessed. Yay! I got a Christian-based achievement! Woo! With a house this big, it's not surprising when the ceremony takes a few hours to finish. The sun's already high in the time. We've gone through the last room, including the attic. Okay, this character can't say that she's a devout follower of her own faith, even with Mom and Papa's teachings. Even though she prayed herself to get away from that, ghost. But hearing every word Father Norman uttered as we went round the house has put her at ease. Very good. And in case you guys didn't know, I myself am a devout Christian, and I very much appreciate this appreciation in this game. All of a sudden, the mansion doesn't seem so scary anymore. Maybe there is an end to this. Or perhaps this is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. Feel the earth move and then feel my heart burst again. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together at skyfall. And Father Norman bids us goodbye upon exiting the mansion grounds. Happy Sunday! He has business in the village nearby. He says a minute gesture to reach out to members of their parish every once in a while. It reminds me of a distant memory, of helping hands with a few kind smiles that helped my family pull through when times were tough. In times where they don't know. Before he leaves...
Isabella, a word before I go?
By all means, Father.
Zachary hasn't been really forthcoming with your situation, and it is something I understand it wasn't his to share. But whatever burdens you, know that it's not a permanent fixture in your life. Besides, you have people to bear it with.
Oh, thanks, Father. I bite back the harsh retorts before they came out, masking it with a smile as we wave the good priest off. Thank you very much, Father. His words, though, meant to comfort, as always leave us a bitter taste in my mouth. And if they don't believe you, what am I to do? A hand lands briefly on my shoulders, taking me out of my thoughts before they take a sudden turn. But my smile doesn't quite reach my ears when I turn to him.
Say, do you want to go somewhere?
Right now? Where to?
Destination anywhere. East, west, I don't care. Let's see. Let's save the game. Let's save the game here. Why not?
Anywhere in the city. I'll leave it up to you.
Oh, with Zach. He's a pretty good person.
It wouldn't hurt. I've got some stuff I need to buy. Groceries.
Whoa! Whoa! Look how much that feature's gone up. Wow! I can see why Neil really likes this person.
And there's a shop I want to check.
Is it real food this time?
Excuse me, Zach. You never know unless you try.
Let me guess. Rebecca?
She's just worried about you. Even I can't eat that much instant noodles.
Indeed.
Think of it as a talent. Let's just go, Zach.
I smile. A real one this time. Devoid of any unpleasant thoughts. And with that, I think I might as well save the game here and just leave this episode here. I think, you know what? I'm going to leave this episode here. This had a satisfying 3-act structure. You know, it had a good beginning, a little conflict of argument in the center, and a satisfying ending. So you know what? Some things should be self-contained, and I'm just going to end this episode here. So, I am pleased to say, God bless you all, and thank you very much for watching this particular episode of The Letter. I am so glad we managed to get a father to bless the house. So next time we come across that ghost, I'll be far less afraid. I mean, who knows? Maybe the ghost won't appear ever again. But all I do know is that we've had some good spiritual insight. And we managed to tell Mr. Wright off for calling Zach the N-word. We will not stand for that prejudice at all. So, yeah, we're going to end it off here. And so far, so good. Despite that stupid jump scare when I clicked new game, I'm liking this so far. How is this going to turn out? Well, let's just see where it goes. Scott Meyer signing out.